Um, Jordan, Coach was talking the other day and last night about how the offense, has kind of really kind of started to hum now. Um, with the extra time y'all had to practice, can you just feel it, how it's starting to build now?
Yeah, for sure. I think the past 3 games have been really good. It's been a better rhythm, better flow to what we've been doing, and having Jalen back has changed that. Honestly, the way he sees the floor, gets everyone involved, he brings that calming presence to us. So it's definitely been a big help. And then, like you said, with the extra practice and things like that, just to be able to drill those things and find our groove, find our rhythm heading in the SEC play, it's very exciting.
Yeah, I mean, Jordan, you're privy to playing in the SEC and these kinds of schedules. I mean, just can you talk about it from your perspective, just what to expect over the next coming months? And then Hunter, I guess, kind of offer your perspective on what you're looking forward to about playing in the SEC.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is toughness wins. You see it with A&M last year. They're 15-3. Wouldn't say they're the most talented team. Wouldn't say have the most athletic guys, but they were tough, and they went out and proved that every night. And I think that's been the key for all the teams that I've played on and seen that have been successful in the SEC. They've been tough. And I think we need to bring that identity to the court in order to be successful. We have the talent, we have the athleticism. If you go down the line, we have everything we need, but we need to bring that toughness, bring that grit, bring that fight, and I think we'll be excited with the results.
I think I'm just excited for the opportunity to play against tougher talent and really just show what I can do. And I think everybody on this team is really ready for that going forward.
I know you had some games early in the season where you didn't play a lot and not get a lot of minutes. You started getting more, I guess, against Texas, maybe before that, but the Texas game seems like you're becoming a crowd favorite now with the way you kind of hustle and everything. Is that kind of typically been your game through college?
Yeah, I would say so. I think being here, I had to find more ways in order to contribute to winning. Whereas in other situations, I've just kind of been thrust into a role where I was getting a lot of minutes. Here, I had to sort of figure out in practices and even just being put in games what I can do that maybe somebody else isn't providing.
As a follow-up, maybe, what maybe turned the corner for you?
I think just really just going out there and giving it all and just showing the coach that I can play and I do belong here.
Yeah, Jordan, you kind of alluded to this, but you kind of feel like there's been kind of 2 seasons so far. When Jalen got here, it kind of changed. I mean, just talk about how he got, not like a fresh start, but it was like, okay, we got some injection here.
Yeah, for sure. I wouldn't say 2 seasons, but it has that kind of uptick in that we've kind of found our rhythm, found our groove, find out who we're going to be. I think he kind of cemented our identity, honestly, and I think you could see that Mike Williams was able to get some minutes early and play well, and then now you see him kind of transition to an off-ball role, and then he blossomed, had a 20-point game, and so I think Jalen has kind of eased the game for everyone. He's made, like you said, with the emergence of Hunter Dean, Jalen can be attributed to all of that just from he's so smart, he's so savvy on the court. He's able to just, like I said, calm our team down and have that subtle confidence that we all need, and it's been great for us.
Yeah, Hunter, like Jordan was mentioning with Jalen, just the amount of ball screens y'all run and stuff, is that something you've been comfortable with? Is that something you've kind of had to, grow with Jalen to see how he sees the court?
I think through most of my career, I've been more of a ball screen big. So, yeah, playing with Jalen Cook, there is a level of comfortability with him because I am used to just screening and rolling and getting points off of just rolling to the basket. And like Jordan Wright has been saying, Cook is really good. He has really high IQ off of the ball screen. So
You guys could both answer this. It seems like every game there's someone new that kind of pops off, like it was Mike against Northwestern State, and Hunter, you come off the bench and play good minutes as well. What is it about the team that allows you guys to be 8 or 9 deep and bring guys off the bench, and it's someone new every game?
I think it's unselfishness. I mean, if you had a team where guys only cared about their numbers and only cared about getting their own, you wouldn't see that emergence. You wouldn't see guys being able to come out into the game and play with the confidence and the rhythm that they've been playing with. And so I think it speaks volumes to our character, the character of the team, and how guys really root for each other and pull for each other. Mike got it going, and the ball found him a lot. He was able to get up 9 threes and was able to make 6 of them. Hunter Dean has been getting to his spots, getting out in transition. We've been dumping the ball off to him for dunks and things like that. So, I've always said to the team, let the ball dictate who has the night, and I think we've been doing a really good job of doing that. We have so much talent in this team. So many guys are able to contribute different things, and somebody's going to be on. And I think it's our job on this team to embrace whoever's got it going that night and just let them play and let them do their thing, and we feed off of them.
I think even though one of the players you mentioned is a younger guy, we do have an older team. So what helps with that is a lot of guys know what their role is. So I think some games just allow them to shine more than others.
Yeah, Jordan, you started the season, I think, 9 for 30, and then I think 9 for 30. Did you feel like you were pressing maybe a little bit early? Now you're shooting a lot better, but did you have to get more comfortable being with the new team?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, everything I've done the past 4 years was a lot different than what I've been able to do here. So yeah, it definitely added pressure to myself just being back home and everything. I think that played a role into it, but definitely felt like I was pressing some, just trying to find a rhythm. Where could I, pick my spots? The past 4 years, I knew where all my shots were going to be from, and every shot I knew I was going to be able to create my own way. I was going to be able to do in Vanderbilt, but here it's a little different. So now that I've got adjusted and used to the system, and I've been able to pick my spots better, knowing I'm going to get the ball. I think it's like you said, I've been more efficient, been better from the field. But the first 6 or 7 games was definitely an adjustment for me, just trying to, feel my way out through the system.
Yeah, I mean, no secret. Last year, conference play did not go great for LSU. I know you guys weren't a part of this team, and probably part of the reason you guys wanted to come back home was to try to get this thing back on track. Do you, you get the sense, I guess, in the locker room or with the team that you guys have something to prove here over the next couple months in SEC play? I guess both of you guys can answer this.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, honestly, non-conference we didn't play as well as we wanted to. The record is not as what we wanted to be. So I think we have added hunger and desire to go out there and play the way we know we're capable of. And I think, we definitely have a lot to prove. And I think the key to that would be getting off to a good start here, going on the road against a good A&M team. And coming out with the win there would be big, and then build some momentum coming back home Tuesday on the 9th. So I think, just getting off to a good start. Last year they won that first game, and then it was down here from there. But I think we, like I said, go take it one game at a time, play A&M on Saturday, try to get that win on the road, get that, and I think, everything else will fall in line.
Yeah. Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, I mean, just the chance to kind of, I guess, you guys are going back into SEC play now after not having, such a great year. I know you guys weren't a part of that, but just kind of speak to maybe the hunger, or maybe the something to prove angle of it that you guys have here.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Definitely want to win a lot of games here in the SEC. So last year isn't really indicative of our team this year because we do have a lot of new guys, and I think we do, going forward, want to set the precedent that we are here now and we're ready to play.
Jordan, I'm curious about growing up here, playing teams in the area, and then also in the SEC last year as well. Battles against Boots Radford. What do you know about him as a player, and are there any fun stories that maybe we don't know about?
Yeah, I've been knowing Tyrese for a long time. He's a year older than me, so I've seen him, throughout my AU days, going back to 5th, 6th, 7th grade. We played together with Louisiana Elite for a little while, but he's a really good competitor. That's first and foremost, tough guy, hard-nosed. He's competitive. He's going to compete, and that's what I like about him most. Every time we go step on the court together, we know we're going to get the best out of each other because he's going to want to bring his A game, and I'm going to want to bring mine. But any funny stories? Nah, I don't think I have any. It's been just competitive from 6th, 7th grade on to now. Every time we just want to compete, try to get the best of him. He's going to try to get the best of me. So I'm looking forward to it. It's probably at least the 10th time that we've played against each other. But like I said, I'm excited for it, looking forward to it, and best of luck to him.
What does a successful SEC conference, schedule look like for you guys when it's all said and done?
I think just getting the most out of this team. I think it's hard to predict the record, or, I think that'd be tough to do, just from so many variables and so many unknowns going into it. But I think getting the most out of this team, and I think if we get the most out of this team, it'll definitely go in our favor. I think we'll finish where we want to in this league, which is at the top, and ultimately make the tournament. I think we need to do whatever we have to in SEC to solidify ourselves as a tournament team and do that. So if we have to run the table, run the table. But I think just getting the most out of the team is the goal, and playing together, playing tough, playing unselfish, and playing with some joy. I think, we'll be happy with the results we get.
Yeah, I think being competitive in every single game is going to be a step in the right direction, and just kind of letting the chips fall where they may. Controlling what we can control, and at the end of the season, whatever our record is, that'll be indicative of how we played throughout our conference schedule.